Fit like MD, Danny Min here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Life. We're at Gorzow Food Processing Plant, and we are going to be heading back the way to Gorzow Coal Mining Plant. Now, it wants us to turn around. Nonsense, we're not going to do that. And after we've got the coal, we're going to bring it to this power plant right here, and then we're going to reverse back up to Section Farm, and then after that we're going to take stuff down here to that grain mill, but that's going to be for a different episode. So let's get going. So let's jump into the cab. Let's go. Where's my button? Switch cabin, yes please and thank you, and let's head out. So, the GPS is going to be extremely confused because it doesn't like when you go backwards or in reverse, but hey ho, we'll make it work as long as it sort of configures where I need to go once I get back out onto the main line. See, it's having trouble. It's saying that right or left is all wrong. What it's going to try and do is lead us on some sort of weird path so that it can get so that the train is facing forward again, but we're just going to ignore all of that complete nonsense. We're not going to deal with any of that. So yeah, let's head to the coal mine. We'll reverse in, we'll pick up some coal, and we shall head out. Now, I want to be on the right hand side, because that's where I want to go. And if I look at the map, right, so yeah, this is gone. Yeah, get me away from that. So I'm turning right here, and then left here, and then left here. So it's a right, left, and then a left. Okay, so we are speeding a little bit, but the speed limit is now up to 100, and since we're not under load, we should be good to get up to speed quite quickly. In fact, are we? We have figured out that this is the least powerful of this version of train. But it's all good. So it was a right, then a left, then a left. Okay. So as you can see, the GPS is upset because we're going backwards. It still wants me to go forward and then go into that depot to turn the train around. We don't need to do that. There's absolutely no point to do that. We'll just stay on the right hand side for the moment, and then we'll keep an eye on the map down at the bottom for switching tracks that may or may not lead us on a wild goose chase. So next speed limit is 120. We're happy with that. Yeah, see, it's telling me that the right-hand track is the wrong way, but it absolutely is not. This is the way we want to go. But it'll all be good once we've picked up the coal and we're heading back out. So we're still patrolling the east here on the new section of the map. Yeah, those frame drops are pretty bad. They're so fast, and they're quite jarring. Right, so that horrible red marker is gone, so we're happy with that. Speed limit is 100 here. Nah, we'll be fine. Let's keep it at 110, roughly. What's the speed limit here? 120? Okay, let's pop it back up. Now, there's another junction coming up, and we are going to be moving over to the left, I would imagine. Yeah, keep it in 120. No point speeding. We're not in any rush to get there. That'll be fine, hopefully. And then it's just a short hop over to the power plant. This is a downhill section, and there's a wild bend at the other end of it. So I'm going to slow us down. No point derailing the train before we even get there. Rita Warner has delivered 60 passengers to Cologne, Maine. Well done, Reeds. Okay, so there's a switch here which is fine. So we'll stay at the right hand side for this one, and then we're heading over left. Okay, so that's the first left-hander sort of knocked out. Speed limit's back up to 120. And then there's another left-hander, and that takes us into the actual coal mine. Let's see if, yeah, Gorzow coal mine is there. So I went 3, 2 station access. I only want station access for the moment. I will ask them for whatever it is I need to take later, once we actually get into the station and I'm in a coupling and decoupling zone. Yep, those frame drops are wild. I think the eastern side of the map still needs a little bit more optimization. Antoine Janssens has leveled up. Excellent. Well, I'll give you your perk point just now, lest I forget. So who's leveled up? Yeah, it's one of the new guys, right? It is. Well done. You've got the Oleco FZ21. That you do. Right, assign perk points. Max intermediate stops. I think you're running post, aren't you? You've got a point in energy. Let's give you a point in event handling. There you go. Continue on with the fine work there. You've got an event already. Go to the map. World. Dashboard. Company. Train. Employee list. Where's the driver map? There used to be one. I've got available perk points though. Ah, oh, sweet. Get a point in there. Get 2 points in there. Oh no, I want to retract that. I want the points to be in here, because I'm going to need that pretty soon. Employee list, my train level unlocks dashboard, company world, city's driver map. So Klaus has an event. You've got a wagon malfunction, Sophia. Okay, driving, resting. Klaus has got a broken coupling. Nightmare on your first day. Oh well. Right, I'm heading left here. Oh great, I can't get into the... Oh really? It's a single. That's okay. I did not realise it was single. I thought it was going to be a double. But yeah, that catches you out sometimes. But there's only a single point and you have to actually be on the correct track. So what we need to do is get rid of the brakes. We'll stick it in reverse and we'll go back to the switching point. We'll head over to the left hand side and we'll be able to get into the coal mine. Now I could have gone forward and reversed them, but I'm just going to go... No, I could not have, because then the train would have been facing backwards. There is a turning point here, but we don't need it. When I say turning point, I mean you can actually drive all the way around Gorzow coal mine. So it doesn't really matter which way you face. I thought it was maybe one of those dead end stations. Right, let's jump outside the train. So this is perilous, because technically our driver has no idea what's behind him. Right, let's reduce the power and get ready to move over. It might move over to the right hand side. It did. Well, that is special. Okay, add us a touch of brakes. Yeah, they're really sluggish at slowing down now. Alright, dink, handbrake on, reverser off, let's move forward, and I want to stay to the left, please. We've informed the coal mine of our imminent arrival, so that is totally fine. And off we go. And it doesn't really matter if I go left or right side, but we'll just see when we get into the coal mine. Once we've picked up our gear, we'll change up, or once we've picked up our load, we'll change up the GPS, and everything should work as intended. Hopefully. So there we go. We're going to get 50, probably, as we come into here, which is fine. So there we go. Yeah, single track entrance there. Thought it was a double. That one, admittedly, I got caught out there. But the only problem is, because the GPS does not accept where trains are going in reverse, if it did, that could have all been avoided, because it would have told me in advance that I needed to be on the left-hand side. It's still trying to get me to go to the depot way back there to turn around. It really hates when you reverse train cabs. And the problem with that is, even when you're doing passengers, right, if you change up, if you're doing a passenger train, you go into a dead-end station, and then you swap sides, it also doesn't like what you're doing, because it's like, it thinks you're in the wrong side of the train. Right, doesn't matter which side we go here, although there is a coupling and decoupling spot right there, so we'll probably just stop here. We'll pick up the stuff. Stop the train, please. Stop the train, please. 100% brakes. Stop the train, please. Right. A, Gorzow coal mine. 2, 3 services. 3 take. 3 delivery. 2 coal. 5, 6, 6, and 2 take automatically. Get rid of the radio. Push U. Should appear there. They did. Go into the cabin. There we go. See, we're facing. These will always go to the back of the train, regardless of which side your driver is on. That's why I would like manual coupling, so that I can sort of say, hey, my guy is going to be driving the train from this side, please put the wagons to the back. Right, so we are here and we are going down here, and the GPS will work because we're, in the game's eyes, we're presently facing the correct way. So off we go with our 12 wagons. Very nice. Air conditioning. Try to use the disabled game. I don't know why this is a disabled feature. Does it get like unbearably hot in here? That affects stuff. And we've got warm and cold. Maybe when we get to the Alps we'll actually have to crank the temperature up or take the temperature down. I might activate that. I don't have the dead man switch done either. Where's dead man switch? That's a horn. Right, pay attention. You're make sure you're going the right way. Right, so air conditioning is there. Is it over here? Wipers. Something. Toggle doors. Dead man's button is right there. Yeah, we could possibly activate that. Right, let's get up to speed. Up to 100. There's nothing I need to pass through. No, we're just bypassing Stretchin Farm. Watch out! Animal near the animal near the track. Yay! Okay, right. Heading round to the left-hand side. I want to move over to the right-hand side at my next earliest convenience. And there we go. I feel that you should have to slow down as well for switching tracks. I don't think you would barrel through track switches at these types of speeds, right? In real life? Come on, game, stay with me. I know this is a new section of the map and it still needs a little bit more optimization, but those frame drops are pretty wild. Right, you're doing 122, which is fine because the speed limit is now 120. You no longer have access to Gorzow coal mine. That's fine. We don't need it presently. This is all good. Right, round we go. Now there's a switch coming up, and I'll have to make sure that we should be going to the right, and then we're bypassing the farm. That's the plan, right? What's the speed limit for this bend? Still 120 apparently. It feels like there are bends that are not as severe as this that have lowered speed limits. And if you don't lower your speed limit, the train derails, but that one seemed just fine. There's not much happening outside, so we'll have a look at the train. There it is. This is all good. We'll get our... Whoa, massive frame drops there. Yeah, it just randomly drops from 120 frames down to about 30 or something. It's weird. I love this one. Yeah, the passing train shot. And currently I don't think there's any way to hide the UI, so that's why I don't have screenshots for this, even though I'd like to get screenshots. I probably could get screenshots and try to edit out the UI in the background, but that is annoying. Right, where am I? Next speed limit is still 120, you say. Excellent, love it. And then apparently, whoa, come on game, stay with me. Apparently we're coming down to 80, but I feel 80 is going to be for actually entering Szczecin. We're not doing that, we're bypassing it and then heading round. Yeah, Szczecin is there. We're not going into that. We should skirt round this way. That 110 degree bend there looks a bit wild. Not quite 90 degrees, just a little over. Is this 80? Watch out, you may derail. Oh god, we've crashed. We've definitely crashed. How did we survive that? No way. How did we survive that? That should have been... We should be dead to rights right there. That should have been a derailment. Going round that... There's a log on the track there. Did everyone see the log? Well, we can't see it now, but there was a log there. Right, face the right way. Yeah, we should have been in the river right there. Going round that 80 at 120. Probably because I presumed incorrectly that the speed limit was only going to come down to 80 because we were entering the city. But it was actually for that bend right there. We should be dead. That should have been a derailment. Absolutely. We've just dodged a bullet. That totally caught me clean off guard. But we're all good. We live to fight another day. Right, so we're coming past the farm. So the next stop is literally going to be the power plant, which is fine. So I'm going to wait till I'm past the farm and then I'm going to radio them to let them know I'm coming in. I'm going to bring my speed down slightly. Szczecin farm is the only one that is there. So no sign of the power plant yet. But it's not far from here, right? It's basically the farm and then it's the power plant. That's cool. Ooh, float. Oh, levitating cows. He's not levitating. The other three were. Magical cows. Cool. Bring up my radio again. No, no sign of the power plant. Okay, watch out. Animal on the track. Okay, Bambi. Your time to shine is upon you. 50-50 chance, live or die. If I remember to sound the horn as I approach. There you go, there's a power plant. 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 2 station access. Saved Bambi's life just in time there. 1 back. 4 delivery. 3 delivery. Slow the hell right down. Give me about 50% braking on this. Use the horn. There's a lot happening here. Using the horn. Yeah, I'm using the horn game. Used the horn like several times. Right, slow down coming into here. So I've got 2, 5, 6, 6, 2. Deliver manually, sure, why the hell not? 3. Right, where we're going with these? Where are we going with these? There was a lot happening coming into that station. That was pretty cool, actually. We had Bambi. We were on the radio. We had Bambi. We were back on the radio. We had a road crossing. And then we were back in the radio. And we had the switch change as well. This is 120. Really? The power plant's actually not as close as I thought it was. You'd think this would be a slower section coming through here. I've just realised that these power pylons have not had their cables installed yet. So that's pretty pointless. Okay, in we go. Now we just need to be careful. We need to keep an eye out on where the siding we need to go to unload our coal wagons. Maybe that's why there's no power cables, because the power plant is dead. It has no resources to burn. Right, so we've told you that we're coming in. Next speed limit is going to be 50. Can't see the signs for it yet. I like this approach, actually. I really like this approach. The power plant hidden in the trees here. It seems to be a fan favourite of people who have to detail maps. Just put a bunch of trees in, masking stuff, as I've done so very oftenly in my Transport Fever 2 playthrough. Right, you're telling me that I need to be on the left. Okay. And more than likely, I'm going to come down to 40 for this, just to give me a fighting chance, because the dwarf signals are there, and I would imagine it's going to tell me to move somewhere else once I pass them. So, passing dwarf signals, we're ready on the switch button. Okay, there it goes. Yep, it wants me to go to the right. It wants me to stay left. It wants me to go to the right, and there's our siding right there. Okay, that's all good. We are happy with that. Hello, people. Oh, levitating people. We've got magical people and magical cows. Okay, so there's the coal dump. It's the random conveyor belt that goes into this weird pit thing. It's kind of weird. Right, slow down, slow down, slow down. You've gone past. Alright, spacebar. Screw it. Take a bit of train damage. Gone past. I wasn't paying attention there. I was too busy looking at the levitating people. Alright, go backwards just a touch. Right, the manual decoupling menu is actually there. Yeah, I keep getting distracted by stuff. Right, let's slow us down. Right, in there. Handbrake on, brakes off. Yep, I want to decouple from there. There we go. Delivery complete. You gained 1421 XP. Did it get me a perk point? Company My City dashboard. Durability. I'm close. Johnny Clown Shoes is very close to getting another perk point, which is nice. Where's my skills? Yeah, I need fuel. Excuse me? What's this? So previously there was only diesel here, but now it's got minus 5% cost of electricity. So you have to pay for electricity now, it makes sense. But we want diesel fuel usage down by 30%, I think. Check my level unlocks. I'm at 28 of 30. I'm pretty much there, almost. Locomotive parts, yeah. That's good. And we need all them. And Leco. Ooh, I'm going to buy another Leco and we're going to run it diesel style. Or I might get a different train altogether, mix it up. Okay, right, so what I want to do now is jump in here. Go that way. Now, I'm not going to set this on the GPS, because I kind of know where it is I need to go. We're basically coming out here, and the first right will head into the farm. And then we shall be all set for our next grand voyage. But after this episode, it'll be a scenario. There's 2 more scenarios to do, so there'll be this episode, then the next episode will be a scenario, and then it'll be a freight run again, and then it'll be a scenario. Once the scenarios are done, we'll focus mainly on moving freight along. We've done passengers, we've not done mail, but that's okay. We did the huge mail train in the last one, and in this one, we're going to move all the way across the map from Ostrava up to London. But I want to see how diesel is affected on such a long journey. I also want to see how long it takes. So we're heading over to the right hand side there. That's perfect. I'm going to ramp up the speed. Let's give us 50% power. There we go. 120 speed limit. Yeah, she's a lot more fleeter when she's carrying nothing, as it should be. Wait, toggle window wipers. We don't currently need them at the moment. Wait, is there an intermittent? No, just give me the middle. Yeah, there's the slow. Right, switch you off. Pay attention to the track. Got 100 coming up. Then we stay on the right hand side. Watch out, animal on the track. Wait, we just passed Bambi. I will have to sound the horn though as we go past that road intersection, that road crossing. There we go, 120. You no longer have access to Poznan power plant. That's okay. Speed limit comes down to 100. Slow the speed limit down, use your horn. I got fined for not using the horn. What? That definitely needs to be fixed. I get it. You sound your horn before a train comes to a vehicle crossing, or maybe a footpath crossing that crosses over the rails, to alert people that there is a train coming if they can't hear and or see it. The horns are pretty loud, so it gives you plenty of warning to get the hell out of the way, unless you are those American people that ignore train barriers for roads and their car gets mauled by a high-speed train. I saw that headline the other day, and it was crazy. It was like, the whatever it's called, the new high-speed train they've got in Florida has like butchered 3 cars in like 4 days because they just don't. Drivers over there just don't take into account how serious train crossings actually are. Plus, they don't have the barriers that cover the whole road. It only covers the side of the road, so it gives people a gap to sort of drive through. According to the last one, the old man, the 50-year-old guy, said that he saw a freight train going past, and after the freight train left, he just crossed through the barriers, not realising that there was a high-speed train coming the other way. A, 1, 3, and 2. Ooh, that was close. I almost forgot to ask these people for permission to enter their glorified zone here. Their farm. But we are here. And then in the next episode we can pick up grain and then start moving it down. We'll park next to these 2 dudes. Awesome. Awesome. Right, so handbrake on, brakes off. Let's jump outside. The sun is setting and we'll be all good. Right, what I want to do is actually go back into the cabin, make sure we are facing that way, and hopefully it spawns me here when I reload back in. Worst case scenario, it spawns me in down here. That is ultimate worst case scenario, because what it might do is spawn me in on this depot here, which means there's no way for me to cross over here, and I have to go down that way and then go this way, flip the train around, etc. That would be super annoying. So if you could just spawn me in this exact spot, game, that would be perfect. But that is going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. So that's been it for me. I've been Dannyman, this has been Train Life, and I will catch you later.